So as we Americans prepare to celebrate the 4th this holiday weekend, government officials are urging all local law enforcement to step up security, warning of a possible terrorist attack. Joining me now to discuss this is retired U.S. Navy Captain Chuck Nash, a military analyst for Fox News, Gillian Turner, and former White House National Security Counsel during the George W. Bush and Barack Obama administrations, and also a Fox News contributor, and Christian Whiten, former State Department senior advisor under George W. Bush and president of the Hamilton Foundation. All three of you, before we get into the discussion, I want you to listen to what the former CIA director Mike Morrell said on CBS yesterday, because the FBI is actually setting up these command centers nationwide. Here's Morrell.
These kind of warnings go out routinely, but there's nothing routine about this particular one to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting here a week from today talking about an attack over the weekend in the United States. That's how serious this is.
Gillian, is that hyperbole, or is this really something we've never seen before?
It's absolutely not hyperbole, and I'd remind everybody that just a couple of months ago, FBI Director Mueller acknowledged publicly that he had open investigations nationwide in all 50 states tracking either terror suspects or terrorist plots. And this coming week is really a sort of perfect storm of terrible conditions for either a planned or a spontaneous terrorist attack, with Ramadan ongoing, July 4th, and the one-year anniversary of ISIS's caliphate.
Christian, are we talking about an organized attack, or would this be the kind of homegrown thing where someone who's radicalized on the internet tries to do this on their own?
It's probably the second, and that's why Morrell, the former deputy director, is probably just guessing. You know, there's been a big shift from al-Qaeda, where you have a diabolical leader with strong command and control over a terrorist network, something that's much more organic, as you say, that's much more diffuse. And we now are confronted with something we really should have been doing since 9/11, which is confronting Islamism broadly as a political and military force, rather than just thinking that we can decapitate one or two organizations and succeed in the war.
Captain Nash, are we actually trying to do that? I'm not an expert in these fields, but we don't profile people the way other countries do in their attempts to prevent terrorism. Would that be one way, perhaps, to step up the game here to protect the U.S.?
It is, but we've locked in political correctness a long time ago. So, we're just not doing the things that common sense dictates that we should do. And you now have the Prime Minister of Great Britain, Mr. Cameron, saying that this is the fight of our generation. So the Brits, who have dealt with political correctness for a very long period of time, are now coming to their senses. I'm wondering when we will.
I wish we could continue the discussion. We have to wrap it there. I want to wish everybody a good, Independence holiday, and certainly keep your eyes open, because the FBI is asking all of us to do that. Thank you.